Let me ask you something that might make you a little uncomfortable. When you fail at something, what's the first thing you say to yourself? Do you say, I'm just not good at this? This isn't for me. Maybe I was never meant to do this. Or do you say, okay, that didn't work. What can I learn from this? How do I get better? Because that one difference, that one tiny shift in how you respond to failure determines almost everything about your life. Your success, your relationships, your happiness, your potential. It comes down to two words: fixed mindset versus growth mindset. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which one you have, and more importantly, how to change it if you need to. Welcome back, and if you're new here, I'm glad you found this channel. We talk about real mindset shifts, practical psychology, and building a life that actually feels like yours. Subscribe if that sounds like your kind of content. Now, the concept of growth mindset versus fixed mindset was introduced by Dr. Carol Dweck, a Stanford University psychologist who spent decades researching human potential and achievement. And what she found was simple but absolutely earth-shattering. Your beliefs about your own abilities, whether you think they are fixed or can be developed, shape every decision you make, every challenge you face, and every result you get in life. This is not just motivational talk. This is backed by decades of research, brain science, and real-world results. So let's break it all down. What these two mindsets actually mean, how to identify which one you have, and exactly how to shift into the mindset that changes everything. 1. What is a fixed mindset? Let's start with the fixed mindset, because honestly, most of us have more of this than we'd like to admit. A fixed mindset is the belief that your qualities, your intelligence, your talent, your personality, your abilities, are carved in stone. You either have them or you don't. You're either smart or you're not, talented or not, a natural or not. People with a fixed mindset believe that effort is pointless if you don't have the natural gift. They think, if I have to try this hard, I must not be good at it. Here are some classic fixed mindset thoughts. I'm just not a math person. I could never be that confident. Some people are just born lucky or talented. If I try and fail, people will think I'm stupid. I don't want to look dumb, so I won't even try. See what's happening there? The fixed mindset is driven by one core fear, the fear of looking bad, of being judged, of being exposed as not enough. So what does a fixed mindset person do? They avoid challenges. They give up when things get hard. They feel threatened by other people's success. And they see feedback as a personal attack rather than useful information. The tragic part? The fixed mindset keeps people in a comfort zone that slowly shrinks. And they spend their whole life playing small, not because they lacked ability, but because they believed they did. 2. What is a growth mindset? Now let's talk about the growth mindset, and I want you to feel the difference as I describe it. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, your intelligence, your talents, they are not fixed. They can be developed. Through dedication, hard work, learning, and persistence, you can grow, you can improve, you can become. People with a growth mindset don't see failure as proof that they can't do something. They see failure as feedback, information about what to adjust, what to learn, what to try differently next time. Here are some classic growth mindset thoughts. I can't do this yet, but I will. This is hard, which means I'm growing. That person's success inspires me. What can I learn from them? Criticism helps me improve. Let me listen. Effort is how I get better. It's not a sign of weakness. Notice the word yet. Dr. Dweck says that one word, yet, is one of the most powerful words in the English language. It transforms a wall into a doorway. I don't know how to do this becomes, I don't know how to do this yet. Growth mindset. People embrace challenges because they see them as opportunities to expand. They persist through obstacles. They learn from criticism. And they find genuine inspiration in other people's success instead of feeling threatened by it. The result? They achieve more. They recover faster from setbacks. They live with more confidence and less fear. And most importantly, they keep growing long after people with fixed mindsets have stopped. 3. The key differences, side by side. Let me show you exactly how these two mindsets show up in real life, side by side. When facing a challenge, fixed mindset says, avoid it. Growth mindset says, embrace it. When hitting an obstacle, fixed mindset says, give up. Growth mindset says, persist and find another way. When receiving criticism, fixed mindset says, ignore it or get defensive. Growth mindset says, learn from it. When seeing someone else succeed, fixed mindset says, feel threatened or jealous. Growth mindset says, feel inspired and ask what you can learn. When putting in effort, fixed mindset says, if I need to try this hard, I must be failing. Growth mindset says, effort is how mastery is built. The long-term result, fixed mindset, plateau early, never reach full potential. Growth mindset, reach higher and higher levels over time. Here's the important thing I want you to understand. This is not about being positive all the time. Growth mindset people feel frustration, doubt, and fear too. The difference is what they do with those feelings. They use them as fuel, not as a stop sign. 4. Which one are you? Now let's get honest. Let's figure out which mindset is running your life right now. I'm going to read out some scenarios and I want you to be completely honest with yourself about how you would respond. Scenario 1, you try something new, a new skill, a new project, and you're not immediately good at it. Do you feel embarrassed and want to quit? Or do you see it as the beginning of a learning curve? Scenario 2, someone gives you honest, constructive criticism about your work. Do you feel attacked and defensive? Or do you get curious and ask for more detail? Scenario 3, a friend or colleague achieves something you also want. Do you feel bitter or jealous? Or do you feel inspired and ask them how they did it? Scenario 4, you face a really difficult problem. Do you think I'm not smart enough for this? Or do you think I haven't figured this out yet? Let me keep going. Scenario 5, you failed at something important to you. What is the story you told yourself afterward? Now here's the truth. Most of us are a mix of both. We might have a growth mindset in one area of life and a fixed mindset in another. You might be open to growth in your career, but have a completely fixed mindset about your looks, your relationships, or your creativity. The goal's not to be perfect. The goal is to become aware, because awareness is always the first step to change. 5. Where does the fixed mindset come from? Before we talk about how to shift your mindset, let's talk about where the fixed mindset comes from. Because this is important. You were not born with a fixed mindset, you developed it. As children, most of us were praised in ways that accidentally created fixed thinking. Things like, you're so smart, you're a natural at this, you're so talented. Sounds like good parenting, right? But here's the problem. When you're praised for being smart rather than for your effort, you start to protect that identity. You start to avoid hard things because if you struggle, you might no longer seem smart. The label becomes a trap. Dr. Dweck's research showed that kids who were praised for effort, you worked really hard on that, developed stronger growth mindsets than kids praised for intelligence. Beyond parenting, our schools, our workplaces, and our culture often reward looking good over actual learning. We're taught that mistakes are bad, failure is shameful, and not knowing something is embarrassing. That conditioning runs deep, but it can be undone, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about right now. So let me bring this home. Fixed mindset believes your qualities are set in stone. It avoids challenge, fears failure, and keeps you playing small. Growth mindset believes your qualities can be developed. It embraces challenge, learns from failure, and keeps you expanding. You are not locked into either one. You can choose. And that choice starts the moment you catch that fixed mindset voice and decide to respond differently. Here is your challenge for this week. Pick one area of your life where you have been telling yourself, I can't, and add the word yet. Then take one small action in that direction, just one, and drop it in the comments below. What's the one area you're switching from I can't to I can't yet? I would love to read it. Seriously, write it down. Putting it in words makes it real. If this video helped you see yourself more clearly, share it with someone who needs it. And subscribe if you want more videos on mindset, psychology, and building your best life. You are not who you were. You are who you are becoming. See you in the next one.